You want 2K rumors and news, you in the right place. Want a community that's cool, you in the right space. You want tips, subscribe now and ring the bell. Then go to the park and give them hell. The Boot Squad is an organization with all winners. Soldiers up in formation, we all killers. And when you step on the court, yo, you're our dinner. When I play D in the fourth, yo, Kawhi Leonard.
So you done know. Your boy Brutal, sim on the scene, wicked and mean with a next video for y'all, man. So y'all know what it is by now. Take some time out, bless up your boy, like up the video. Definitely help the channel out, because you know everybody gonna always keep you up to date on everything in the 2K community. You know you gotta start the video off the right way by giving a huge shout out to the Brew Squad. Anyone y'all got a notification bell unlocked and come through the comment section and type first, second, third, know the gang of Brew Squad. I gotta put y'all up there just to show y'all some love, y'all. Much love, much respect. Now we already know Mike Wang dropped some bombs yesterday, and we gonna go around like we usually do and check and see how the community react to these bombs. Now of course no one reacted to the openness, you know, set and change that it's not gonna be making a return, because guess what, most of the community don't care about passing. So a lot of people are speaking about whites not going in like they usually do, and we had a lot of back and forth, of course, with people responding. So let's get to the tweets, and we're gonna start with mine right here, with me saying I anticipate a lot of crying this year at Beluba. Please stay 10 toes down and let the community adjust and learn the game. A very, very simple reply. Now let me clarify a few things. People think I'm saying I'm all support for the big change. I don't care what the big change is. Just once you decide to go a certain direction, just make us learn the game and not patch, or just change, and then we get a completely different game from when the game launched. Because to be honest, I was one of those people who don't really care if whites go in, because I always blame myself if someone made that shot. Now if a white contestant go in, now I'm upset, because then I'm doing what I'm doing on the defensive end, and guess what happened? I know this dude with a high ass 3, whatever, if it's fully contested, I want him to miss. Simple. But if he had a high 3 and he's open and I didn't do my job defensively, he deserves to score. That's simple for me. So I never was that dude to complain about whites unless he's contested. But I think a lot of people in the community has been using that argument as a clutch for years. I'm like, yo, he hit a wide open white. No, it's wide open, bro. And he got a 90-something 3. He should hit. He should make you pay for leaving someone like a Steph Curry wide open on the 3 in a video game. Now we're not talking about real life percentages. That's different. The best shooter in the league that ever shot the ball shot like 40% or maybe 40 something percent, barely over 40%. But in 2K you can shoot up to 80% if you're a good shooter. Now again, I don't care if they implement this. That means everybody. That's the reason why I never have a problem with what they do, because I know everyone got to deal with it just like me. But I just don't want them change back and forth, and we don't want those adjustments, those patches, those game changes. However you drop it, let us adjust and play the game. That's why I put this tweet out, man. So let me know what y'all think about that take, of course. Now we got a few more tweets we got to go through. Now Swante tweeted this out. He said, please keep it like this. Don't make it to where if you have high 3, it's easy. Still make it harder for everyone. Now, this doesn't make any sense at all, Swante. Usually I agree with what you say, but this doesn't make any sense. So why would you put up a high 3 if it won't make you a better shooter than everybody else and easier for you to make 3s? It doesn't make no sense. Then it's not going to make the 3-point rating anything or even worth anything, to be quite honest with y'all. Now, he continued to say casual wants a higher skill gap. They just don't know it. It's like a female. Why would you tweet that? I'm confused at why you decide to put that line. It's like a female. Like, you could have said what you said without saying it's like a female. What? So unnecessary. But let's continue on. He said, let them address and they'll try harder to learn how to shoot. People don't try it because it's so easy. If you make them try, they'll be more attached, helping your game overall. Let me know what y'all think about that. That's a good tweet outside of the female part. I don't see how that was called for. Now Quavo tweeted and replied. He said, "You are the damn greatest." Of course, he definitely approved of that change of making less whites go in or no whites go in. Now, Grinding actually replied to the tweet saying, "Please don't cave and change that when everybody and their mother complains about missing first week, even though they have 0 badges, 0 hotspots, LMAO, make the game have a learning curve, please." And this is what exactly happened in NBA 2K21 current gen when it dropped. Day one, people was going out there with no badges and their builds wasn't maxed out, and they were expecting to hit like they just left NBA 2K20. And then the community started crying and they caved and made it easier. I will always remember this. This is what I'm saying. This is why I'm bracing them. You say this is the route you're going, stay 10 toes down, man, and let us get better at the game instead of you making us, you fast forward in the process to make everybody else in the community feel happy. Now let's continue on. Now Greg Smith, he said the problem with that is that it makes ratings means far less. He said a green window is marginally bigger for higher ratings. Slightly should go in more for higher rated shooters. In fact, I would debate the other side of the whole argument that you missed out, that because you got a higher shooting ratings, guess what, you got a bigger green window, which makes it easier for you to hit that green window. So you still have a competitive advantage over people with smaller ratings and a smaller green window. So I don't think you have to hit slightly. And remember, and this is something I want you all to understand. A lot of people don't understand the verbiage Mike Wang used. Before, in previous years, he would call it a make window, not a green window. Remember that. It's a make window. So that would make sense why people will hit slightly, because they were hitting in the make window according to the ratings. Now, all you have to do is switch that make window to a green window, so you will green more and eliminate the whites, and it won't necessarily change anything, but it will make you all a lot more happy. Now, I kept telling you all this all year, that it had a make window and not necessarily a green window. That's why I still understood that defense was the most important thing to me, and not necessarily complaining about people hitting whites. Again, whatever they implement, I'm good with, but I just want you all to understand how they could manipulate the verbiage and still give you all the same thing. Now, I'm not just anybody. I say slightly early should go in 70 to 75% of the time. Slightly late should go in 50 to 55% of the time. Well, why would he even change anything? Because this look like it's gonna make you score more slightly than anything, bro. Why would you even tweet that out? He said he's changing. He said he don't want it to go back worse than it was before. I'm just saying, I'm just saying. Now, Nicholas actually tweeted this at Mike Wang. He said you should make it to where people with bigger trees or with higher trees make more slightlies, or else there is no real advantage to having your tree above a 60. If only greens go in. Again, I would argue that if you got a higher tree ratings, you will have a bigger green window, which will make it easier, and then you have a competitive advantage over the people with the smaller window, with the smaller ratings. Again, I think you all are looking at it a little off. But let's continue. Steven actually tweeted this out. He said, we do all realize that there's people on this game currently that has 99 overall 3-point ratings, shooting 45 to 53% from 3. Now, these people with these 99 ratings are bad at the game. You can't help them. I'm sorry. If they're not hit, especially with the 99.3, you barely miss in this game. I'm telling you, you miss, bro. You're not going to miss if you take good shots. You barely miss, trust me. Now, Derek asked an important question that everyone failed to ask. He said, Mike, is greening more difficult as well? It was way too easy to green last year? Now, this is a very important question. Now, I don't necessarily agree because I will say that a lot of builds had really high 3-point ratings, especially whenever you go to next gen. Next gen, everyone had an 80 and above around average with the 3. Now, of course, you could shoot consistent with a 77 in most cases, but consistency would be 80 to 99. That's considered a high 3-point rating in the 2K community, especially with a lot of small builds rocking 90 and above. That's considered really high. So I expect the green window to be much bigger like it was last year because of the among the people who had high 3-point ratings. So I don't think necessarily it was too easy. I think that a lot of people are just rocking high ratings 3-point shooting with the flexibility they gave us. That was one of the most important attributes for damn near every build. I know all my builds had shooting, to be honest with you, but was it easier? Not necessarily, but the build allowed the community to go that route of all builds being able to shoot. Again, I will always blame defense when someone scores and not blame it on whites, and I suggest you all do the same and focus more on defense and less. Now, if they start hitting whites in your face, by all means, contested shots piss me off a lot. Even more contested whites get me, bro. I ain't gonna front with y'all. Cryptic Rose, I'm getting these names today, man. He tweeted out, he said, why not have the shooting skill gap for Pro-Am so casual gamers can play rec and the serious gamers hit the Pro-Am? Then we don't have a repeat of 21 where everybody starts complaining. That's something they should probably consider, because I know among the randoms that go into rec, bro, when you play with randoms, oh my god. But of course they got to match up against squads as well, which is gonna kind of switch a little stuff up, and a lot of Pro-Am teams go to the rec and just bully a lot of teams either. So let me know what y'all think about that suggestion in the comment section. Now, Jesus or Jesus, based on where you are, actually tweet this out. He said, why though? He said, if you have a high enough 3-ball, 88 or 99 plus, it should go in, especially if you had a lot of shooting badges. If your build is a good shooter, then it should go in. Stop babying the community just because they find a reason to complain. All I need to see is defense. He said, if defense. He probably mean all he need to see is the defense. Now, he's making I can't even argue with him, because, again, he's making an argument I made. Although I say, if you decide to go that route, I'm not standing up, like, I'm not staunch against it like he is, because I'll figure it out. But I'm saying this. He's saying, bro, a lot of people complain because they're not playing defense on these builds. It might have helped these builds because the left-right was so strong and the speed bursting on all that of NBA 2K22. It was so easy to get open with builds, especially with the fades being in the game the entire year. And that might change because of the changes with the adrenaline and the defense, what we've been hearing with the shading. So that might make a huge difference in itself. But I do believe that as a community, we got to focus more on defense, because I don't see a problem. I will say it again. I know a lot of people won't agree with the video. I don't see a problem if someone with a high 3-point rating let me pay if I don't play defense. I don't see a problem with that, which I do love playing defense and take a lot of pride in playing defense. So if you're playing with me, you're not going to be that dude saying, oh, he hit a white. I'm going to be like, bro, he's open, bro. Play some defense. How about that? Like, for real, like, play some defense, bro. Now, if you contested, I'm there with you. Again, I don't necessarily agree with the approach of bailing out bad defenders, but if they decide to go a route, I want Mike Wang to stick to it 10 toes down and let the community adjust. Let me know what y'all think about the video. So that's where we'll end it, man. If you got some more time, check out my last video. We're going to talk about a lot of stuff that dropped with Mike Wang, dropping some bombs. And it's a good conversation, a good video. A lot of people is enjoying the video. Make sure check it out. And if you got TikTok, make sure follow my TikTok. The link will be above. When 2K23 drops, we're gonna be going crazy on TikTok as well. Trust your boy. Anyways, y'all, till next time, have a blessed one. Be safe out there, y'all. Peace.